Today we're looking at another one of these tiny skate parks. Sorry about the cleaner in the background, there's a little bit of noise, but so far, I mean, this looks pretty fun to me. The ground actually seems really slick. So the skate park does have a ledge, but that's probably the least interesting part. This whole middle area is definitely the cool thing with this two-stair and the out ledge, and also this A-frame rail that is very unique to skate park. So I might just kind of focus on these things, skate them, but hit one thing at a time. So I might just start off with the backside section, go to the front side section, and I don't know, figure out some combinations in between. So far, I love it. I've only skated one part of the whole thing, but I do want to skate it nollie and fakie now, so I'm gonna switch up the angle a little bit, but I love it. It's so easy for warming up here. You just kind of hit each little thing over and over. You skate the small stairs, the small rail, the small out ledge, and it kind of builds you up to bait. If you wanted to skate street, this would be like the perfect park to kind of warm up to get there. So now, let's try to skate some things fakie, nollie, switch, the other stances. That's when it gets a little scarier, but we're warmed up. As you can see right here, you have to kind of cut around the rail to skate on the other side of it. And that does make certain tricks hard, like the switch front board, I had to end up ollieing up, which made it a lot easier. The out ledge is perfect though. The run up for that is flawless. And I am creating kind of a list of tricks that I want to do that are the harder tricks. But obviously I do want to skate the rest of the skate park, but so far, I do love it. It's fun. I will say there was a beginner that came here, and it looks like a beginner-friendly park. There's certain ledges you can kind of ride into, but he seemed to be having trouble kind of adapting to anything, so maybe it's not even the kind of skate park that a beginner could really skate. You really do want a lot of flat ground. You want to be able to skate things where you don't really have to ollie into, and there are a few things, but I'm assuming it's kind of still scary for a beginner, even though it looks like a small skate park. It's the kind of park that anyone could have fun with as long as they have somewhat a basic bag of tricks. Plus, it actually felt a little crowded just with one other person. That's the problem with tiny skate parks, is they feel so overcrowded so quickly. But now I say we skate the other side and then we skate the A-frame. But right now, see what we can do here. next we're gonna skate the A-frame. So far I love this stage. Let me switch the angle because it's loud on that direction. I will say the reviews for this skate park are not great. A lot of people do think it's way too small. Obviously it is a place that can get way too overcrowded if it's like in the middle of the day. And I assume since we're in downtown LA, there's probably a lot of neighborhoods around here where people do come out. And I really can't imagine this place with like 5 people. You would have to wait so long in between each turn. So right now, with nobody here, this is perfect and I'm really, really enjoying this. Like if this was my own private skate park, I would be a very happy individual. I would not build it like this at all, but I appreciate the obstacles. So for the A-frame, I say we skate it, but there's already one problem I can see where you pop to skate the A-frame, if you look right here, there's like this angle iron that sticks out in the middle. So it gives you a very skinny takeoff. And if you kind of mess up popping, you can get really hurt. Like swerving up to an A-frame nollie and clipping something is a very, very dangerous thing. So I really don't like the fact that you have to stay up close and personal to the rail, but we'll see. You know, it actually wasn't that bad at all. They did a clever thing where they put the angle iron like halfway up the ramp, which means like you kind of need an angle, but by the time you're about to pop, you're actually really close to the rail. So that wasn't, they did have that in mind. So this was clearly built by people who skate. I do wish that it was wider though. I wish they would have just taken out this segment altogether, just because then you could like really go out the rail. Like with certain fakie tricks, I go almost like directly at it. But I do have a list of 10 tricks that now I want to try to get to. They're the harder tricks, but here's the list right here. I was developing them as I was skating and I was like, ooh, those would be cool, those would be cool. But I need to like get in the mindset. It can't be during the warm-up. I need to be like, all right, I'm focused. Here's the trick, let's do it. The first trick is down this rail and it's a backside blunt slide, front side big spin. So the board is a 270, I do 90 degrees. Ah, stuck. Oh my God, first try. I did it first try, but one more. That wasn't so bad. Now it's the out ledge and it's a nollie crook. This could kind of go either way. It could be really hard or I could do it very quickly. So cross our fingers. That's a no slide. A crook is when one of the wheels is on top of the ledge. First try. The next trick is once again on this down rail. I want to do a switch Smith grind. I actually tried one, didn't really get anywhere close, but I'm confident on second try. Let's see how many of these we can do as quickly as possible. The fact that we got the nollie crook first try makes me very happy. Good first try. We're making our way through these tricks pretty quickly, not to jinx myself, of course, but now a kickflip front board down this rail. So this is the first time we're flipping the board onto a rail, but I'm fairly confident. I've been doing a lot of kickflip front boards recently, so ideally this will just work out within 2,000 tries. That's the goal. I've noticed that trick does that a lot for me, where the first try, the board will go really far out in front of me. So when I get on the rail, I'm leaning too far that way. Second try, once I know that, I can do it. I wish I would just know that the first try. We are nearing the halfway mark. Now is a trick for the A-frame, the nollie front feeble. The hard part about this trick is going off your nose and then adjusting your feet to land with a lot of weight on the back to push the front feeble down. But because it's an A-frame, it allows you to easily go up and backwards, and then you go down, which actually makes it a little easier to grind the front feeble. Okay, let's commit. Whoa. Not a great first try, but it's okay. That's what happens when you don't pop early enough. That was definitely the hardest trick so far, but since we're on the A-frame, I actually have 3 other tricks I want to do on it that hopefully are easier. One of them is more terrifying, which is the big spin front board. I never do this trick down rails, but it just feels like the perfect obstacle. But I also want to go up and down it, so like a board slide up, down, and then a 50-50 up and down, because it's a small rail, and those are very basic tricks, so they should work. Here. Oh, there we go. Let's go ahead and keep the momentum going and do the 50-50 as quickly as possible. We only have 3 left. One is the hardest, one is kind of random, and one is the scariest. So we saved kind of the big 3 for the ending, but I'm gonna go ahead and go for the big spin front board on the A-frame rail while I have the energy to skate it. This one I'm scared of. This is the scariest one, but we can do it. You can even tell in the big spin frontboard though, it still wasn't super comfortable the way that I kind of caught it and slid it. My feet were a little jumbled, but it's fine. It was an amazing start to getting this trick more solid. We got the scariest one, so I'm actually pretty calm at this point. The next one is definitely like a, kind of just try until I land it, which is nose grinding across this entire ledge to the other bank. So you go from one bank to the other. Only 2 tricks left, I'm pretty excited. So let's start battling this out, why not? Away that time. I think I literally clipped by inches. Oh! Oh my God, that was by far the longest taking trick that I'm gonna do all day. Even the next one, the back 5-0 kickflip, if I can't do it relatively quickly, I'm just not gonna keep trying because I am worn out. And I've sweated this much just from that last trick. I'm also meeting up with Dale in a little bit to go skateboarding again, so I can't burn through all my energy, but now the last trick, 10 out of 10, is the back 5-0 kickflip. The hardest one for sure, but if I start committing quickly, it's not that hard. It's just like kind of a fear plus difficulty, and I just need to get rid of the fear and I'll land it quickly. I did the back 5-0 kickflip twice because the first one I filmed in 24 frames, so it's all choppy. But it's weird, when I commit to that trick, it's not hard. I always think it's a harder trick, and I was like, it's gonna be the hardest one by far. And once I started committing, it kind of happened quickly. We've been here for a few hours. We're about to go skate with Dale right now, so that'll be a different video. But all in all, I love this skate park. If I ever think of technical type, combo type tricks to do on this is definitely a cool place to create new variations just because of the way that it's set up. It's not like the ideal park, I think, for anyone really to kind of progress to the max, but it is a fun park to skate, I think, to do cool combinations. So if you are interested in doing like techie combo type things, this park's great. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'm uploading really consistently right now, so who knows, you might get another video tomorrow. Thanks for watching this one. Hope you enjoyed. Take care, progress daily, and keep killing it.